YouTubers, this is Selling Guy 60. Grabbed this camera because I ran into a situation. I want to make a short video of this. I haven't run into this before and I think I have the fix. So let's show you. Okay, so I can see what I'm on. Have a stove. It's a Frigidaire. I can get the numbers for you later. The painter was in here painting yesterday and he heard a pop and all electricity went out. So he heard this thing pop. So I came in and shut the power off to this, reset the breaker outside. We have outside breakers in these apartments, and I'm here working on it. Well, I turn the power back on and there's nothing. Zippo. Nada. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's weird. I thought, is there any things that light up here? So look at this. My stove works. The top works. But I have no digital readout. And he said it made a big popping noise. So I'm like, okay, well, sometimes these connectors become loose. Sorry. No, my connectors come loose. Back here. So I shut the power off and checked the connections. Connections were tight. So I turned the power back on, and then let's see if I can get this to work here for you. You see what I'm doing? Oh, cool. It turns out nice. A little bit of a dark spot there. Hang on. My flashlight, does that help any? Well, I'll just put the light on it. Use my meter. This is the one I had on one of my videos at the continuity. But we're going to select AC. And then I'm going to check the red and the black wire together. And I checked that and we have 240. There we go. We got. Okay, we're back. Technical problem. Okay, so we followed our wires from down below up to here, and the red and black one, we're going to test those. So we test the red and the black, and we get 243 again. To change out this piece, back it up here, change out the piece, or the board. Well, we had another right here. We had another extra oven, has the same control on it, and I know it works. So I'm gonna shut the power off, unplug this one, put the other one back in here, and we'll see if that works. I'm gonna go shut the power off. Of course, you always want to double check. I have another type of meter I can show you later on. We've got nothing. Okay. So we're going to take the screws out of here. We're going to do this way. You'll see why I'm doing this. You can take these off and label them, but just do it this easy. This is the easiest way. This is not the first one I've ever replaced. These do go out sometimes. Now I've had these where the resident calls in and says, I can't do anything with my stove. And no matter what you push on this button deal, nothing works. Well, we found out that by shutting the juice off for a few seconds, turn the juice back on again, it resets this whole it resets this whole computer thing, and then it starts working again. So if you can't get your, I mean, if you still got your digital lights up there and everything, all your digital stuff working, and you're pushing the button and you can't get it to do anything, well, you might just need to go shut the power off to the unit, give it a few seconds, turn it back on again, and I'll show you how to set the clock, because we'll be doing that. If this works, hopefully this is the problem. It's kind of like that refrigerator video I did a little bit ago. Everything is all on this electronic board. Just things go out, you got to replace the whole board. That's just the way it is. So we're going to snug these up. Don't over tighten them because you'll crack it. Snug them up. Okay. So we're going to take these out one at a time and plug it into where it's at. So it says bake. Okay. It doesn't want to come off. So I'm going to force it. Take time. Ow! That hurt. Okay. So we got the one on bake. It's going to be a bruise. That one says broil, and that one says broil. Just a different colored board, that's all. Ah, come on. Let's see this one. This one says L1. That is L1. That one says 12, L2N, and this one is L2, that one is L2N, and this one is L2 out, and that one says L2 out, and then this little plug, there's a tab right at the very top here. Little tab right here at the top. I get that thing right there by my thumb. Little tab there. And what you do is you just push that down, and it comes out like that. And then there's a little hole there in the board where that tab goes. It snaps in place. Okay, let's go turn the power on and see what happens. Okay, we turn the power on. Hey! Okay, look at that. There is the power on. Cool, huh? So, we got it working. That's what happens when you first turn these on. You end up getting the time comes up as 12s, and the time is now 9:57. I'll have to reset. I'm going to show you how to do this. So we go clock, and then we can go backwards. We'll go to 9:57. And then you hit clock again, and there you go. So that was an easy one. Not too easy, but it's strange that these still worked when this was out. So I guess if that's out, you still have power to your burners, so you can use your burners. You just couldn't do anything in your stove. I ran into that before. Usually these things, the digital parts, the digital numbers will lose the digital numbers sometimes. person can't figure that the resident doesn't like that, then we replace them. Sometimes, I know when I took this one out, because when you're pushing on these things, you don't have to push real hard. All you do, they're touch tone. But people use their thumbs and, I don't know, fist and push on them real hard. And what happens is, you'll see on this one, and this happens a lot, the little tab gets broken off. It's on the floor here somewhere. Well, if this gets flopping around in there and you're pushing it in the bottom, sometimes you can take a bigger, I can take a bigger washer, and I put it behind the screw, put a bigger washer to hold it in there. Sometimes they break these tabs completely off, or sometimes they break both of them off by, you know, I don't know, jamming on this thing. You know, it's just a touch tone. You don't have to push on it real hard, but sometimes people get kind of crazy. So that's the fix. Oh, here's the part. I picked it up. I forgot I did. There's the part. So that's the fix on this one. Remember, if you can't do anything on this, Digital Deal won't let you do anything, but you have the numbers up there. Go ahead, just shut the power off. Come back, turn it back on again. Set your time and then see if you can use your buttons again. Most of the time that works. Sometimes these just have to be reset. I don't know if you push two buttons together or something, it seems like it locks it out somehow. Alright, well, I'm going to put this all back together and I'll bore you with that stuff. Shut the power off. You know, always make sure you shut the power off. Now I'll have to reset the clock again, but you know, that's all hot. That's 240 in there. So before I put that cover on and put all my screws back in there, I'm going to shut the power off and put this all back together, slide it back in there, and then I'll come around here and then turn the power back on, and I'll be back to 12 again and reset everything. So I hope this helps you out, and catch you guys later. Hope it don't make you too dizzy. Whoa! Alright, see ya. Alright, we're going to turn the power on. And it's blinking 12. 10:06. 10:06 this time. And we'll put 7 on there because we're probably going to beat there. Okay, it's back in there. It's done. Oh, don't forget, everybody likes to do this on a YouTube. Thumbs up. It's done. Almost forgot a couple things. On this is the Frigidaire. It has a number down here. There it is. There's the model number. The model number is FFEF 3011 LWD. So you need to know that number. Oopsie, where is it even showing on there? You need to know that number to get the part. So when you order the part, you do that. And when you take these off, you get this in 2 pieces. You get the unit, and then you get this plastic cover. Well, order the plastic cover, because these plastic covers never come off. They show that you could put a razor blade and peel it, but sometimes most of the time when you peel this, it rips and you can't reuse it again. And this stuff had some sticky stuff on it, and I use my WD-40. Here we go, WD-40. I sprayed some on a little rag, and you can actually wipe this stuff off, the grease and everything like that. It'll come off. It'll come off if you rub it hard enough. Spray some WD-40 on it. So that's what I did to the other one. That's why it looks so clean. Usually you get this crud around here, and I use my little WD-40, and so that's it. Search around online to get your best price. Amazon usually has pretty good prices, but you know what? Search around. Sometimes you can find better prices other than Amazon. I like to use Amazon, but that's just me. Okay, text you later.